Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here at the Virgin Hotels New York at the kind of very first Global Travel Collection Conference. And I'm here with a familiar face, if you don't know him, Albert Herrera, who's Executive Vice President, Partner Relations for Internova Travel Group, which is the parent of Global Travel Collection. And he's here to tell all the travel advisors about all the fantastic new programs they have and can take advantage of. We're going to talk about those programs and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Albert, great to see you here. We see each other often at different events all over New York and all over the place. But first of all, congratulations. I think this is your third year with Internova, right?
It's coming into my third year.
That's fantastic.
This April.
That's fantastic. But you've been rolling out all these different programs. Your mainstay is hotels, but you're doing cruise, you're doing all kinds of things. And in fact, here we're going to talk about it. You actually introduced yet another hotel collection. But let's start with hotels. What are the hotel collections you now offer to advisors today?
Okay, let me back up a bit because we always had the worldwide program,
right,
which is a comprehensive consortia program for the select service, the premium, for the most part corporate.
There are a lot. How many hotels?
45,000 hotels around the world,
okay,
and that's wonderful, especially for the corporate traveler.
Right.
That's been in place now for about 15 years. And then they had the select program, which was carried over from the Zell program, some of the Alter initiatives, and that came together as Select. And that is about 10 years old. Mm-hmm. So when I joined the company, there was a lot of opportunity there to sort of align the programs. That way there was less confusion in the market of what it represented and the value it brought for the advisors.
And how many hotels are in that collection?
Currently, we pruned the program a bit. We tweaked it here, like a bonsai, I guess. You have to control its growth. So there are about 20 hotels currently for 2024 that we have in the Select program.
But you also have yet a new program that you really just introduced called the Curated Hotel Collection. What is that?
Curated is targeting the hotels that are lifestyle focused, more, I guess you might say, trendy in a way. And also that was a missing segment within our portfolios. So you think about the Ritz in Paris, mm-hmm, you talk about the Bristol in Paris.
These are all mainstream luxury hotels. This is not what that collection is all about.
But then when you're traveling with your daughter or your niece or your kids, you want something more lifestyle, more easy.
Such as this hotel, Virgin Hotel.
Such as the Virgin Hotel. So we're looking at hotels that are trendier, more lifestyle focused, as well as with a boutique-like feel. Not boutique, because boutique means 20 rooms, boutique-like feel. So one of the wonderfuls, we think about the La Fantasy in Paris, which just opened up, and that's a perfect example of what a curated hotel would be.
Okay, and that's part of your collection?
That is part of the collection.
Oh, wow.
And it was a missing link to all that we did, because as you know, the advisors, they don't just sell luxury or corporate. So as the markets are changing, as their needs of the clients are changing as well, we had to evolve in terms of what we're providing them, the value.
And how many hotels are in that collection?
We're going to be through launch year about 400 hotels.
Okay.
And it just got launched. It came out Friday, as you were the first to receive the press release on that one. So currently we're in contract for about 300, mm-hmm, and the goal really here, and it's not about just adding for the heck of adding, mm-hmm, but obviously we have to facilitate the process, the review, meeting the standards, and also looking where we have pockets of when we need hotels.
Sure. And also locations, right?
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Another good one just to add for the industry here is what else is it? It's like if you think of the different hotel brands, if you think like Accor with their Ennismore brand, right?
Oh, yeah.
With all that, this is a perfect example of that.
Yeah. So that's a difference. So now you have a pretty good collection, several collections of hotels that really serve the needs of all your members, your agency members, and they also have all the amenities, things like, I suppose, early check-in, check-out, all the different things as well in each one of these collections, right?
Definitely. That's I guess stakes at this point. You need that so the advisor can be competitive, and that's what it's all about.
And then also, I'm sure you've got special rates as well.
Special rates, commissions, and the list goes on.
Fantastic. Now, aside from hotels, which you've always been kind of, that's been your thing for years, you're now overseeing all these other things like the in-country partners too, right?
Right. The in-country partners, a DMC program, which was there for quite a few years, and obviously during the pandemic it went into hiatus. Mm-hmm. So we have a new team that's doing it, and we've resuscitated that program, so to speak. So we have about, as JD mentioned earlier, we have about 100 partners in 150 countries, covering 150 countries around the world. And it's become a really robust program, and the advisors are proud to use it and have it, more importantly. Again, when we look at it from not just a 5-star, because again, some people may not want the full bespoke services. Sure. Some of them may want a car and driver. So we have those options for our advisors.
Yeah, so you can get them in any country, and it's. I know that obviously you've been in other organizations that had similar things and like that. So now you're going to grow that program as well, right? Exactly,
and the thing is for us, as I mentioned in today's opening session for GTC, is that if you start to looking at different units that we have, maybe you travel leaders, or the travel leaders corporate division, or of course GTC, where we are today, is. As a standalone, no other, in the case of GTC, no other agency has these kinds of programs. If you look at the market, we're the only ones that have that, simply because of the leverage of Internova as a whole. So again, not everyone has the same type of business or the same book of business, but in the luxury front, in the corporate front, in the MICE business front, we have various tools that they can avail of, and even entertainment, for example.
Yeah, I know you were one of the few that has a large entertainment-based travel agencies too. Right?
Yes. And as I said, the wonderful thing about this is when I start, here's a little thing. When I start my calls for the partner updates, which is about quarterly, we do that with our partners for the DMCs, for the hotels. We do that just to keep them connected with what we're doing. One of the biggest tasks I had was how to demystify what Internova is. Right. Because it was approached like, what is this big machine, this big behemoth? Well, we're not that big really. We're big in size and scale, but when you start to break it down, and I use this phrase, a place for everyone a place. Right. Because if you're using Marriott as an example, Marriott, with the largest hotel company in the world, we have products for you. Maybe the corporate, the leisure, the transient, the meetings and incentives covered. Maybe GTC, we have that for you as well because they're focused on the luxury side. Or maybe a 20-room hotel in Amalfi Coast. You won't get inundated by the big machine that we are. We have the right business for you without overwhelming you with the rest of for those that may never book you.
And then, of course, you also oversee the cruise part. And you got a new program called Distinctive Voyages, I think?
Yes. Well, Distinctive Voyages is always a part of or created by Travel Leaders Network. Because, as you know, Travel Leaders is one of the largest still resellers of cruise travel. So they've had that very robust program. So what we're doing is we're using this, we're sort of tooling it the way the GTC advisor understands what it is, that they have it as part of the family. So, yeah.
So that's it. So those are the hosted cruises. Those are the cruises with amenities, special shore excursions, things like that. Right?
Yes. And the good thing is that in my most recent role, I oversee all partner relations except for air. So we're following the same synergies we did with the hotel program as we are for the DMC program, as for the cruise program, the tour program, and other specialty, and even the tourism boards as well. So it all makes sense. And again, it's helping them navigate the machine of Internova and helping them focus on the areas of business they want to tap into, or all of it, for example.
Fantastic. Now, we're going out to about 126,000 travel advisors, including a lot of your members. Anything else you want to say to them, or have I missed any of your programs?
No, I mean, there is a lot. I mean, it will continue to evolve in this world that we live in, as we know, in the travel, every day there's something going on. We want to make sure that we're here to help you navigate, the travel advisor navigate this crazy world, the travel space, but more importantly, partner with you. Because I tell the team as well is that first and foremost, our focus is on helping our advisors, but more importantly, how we truly partner with our partners to make sure they see the value of what we bring, and as we all evolve in this space of travel.
Well, Albert, great to see you here. Congratulations on this very first Global Travel Collection Conference. And congratulations now, 3 years now with, we've known each other for a long time in various roles when you've been before, but it's great to see you here in New York and really working with this group to bring it around to really have amazing products for the travel advisors it serves.
Thank you, James. Always grateful for the privilege. See you soon.
Absolutely. We'll see you probably next week at some hotel opening. I know that. I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.